Now we shall discuss about the continuing part of the political science lesson part 1, that is the problems of India and their solutions. The second session here, India has faced so many problems, already we have discussed in previous class, but now the fourth problem let us see and discuss in section 2. Okay, so problems and also solutions given by our government. In this session we are discussing communalism and terrorism and corporate strategies, point to remember and trivia. Let us discuss about the communalism and women's status in this session. That is very, very important for us and for you also for the examination purposes, because we are facing now the communal classes existed in our society. What are the causes for that? What are the remedies? What are the steps have been taken by our government to eradicate that problem of communalism and also women's status? Nowadays the women's role, how is there? What are the causes for the lowdown of the women's status in our society, and in this way what are the solutions have been taken by our government to eradicate low-down status of women and uplift her. So these are the main discussing point in this lesson. Okay, now we shall discuss first of all what is communalism, what are the causes for that, what ways, what are the activities are considered as communal classes. So these are the important discussion matter here. See the communal classes picture. See happening the one communal people to another communal people. See all are one in our Indian soil. The Buddhism, Jainism and Christianity, Islam, Zoroastrian, Sikh, all of religions are equal. All religions are way of gain knowledge, way of path of people. Swami Vivekananda also has told that all religions are true, isn't it? But nowadays we are facing so many communal classes. Before that we should think about communalism is a major problem in our country. It is make down our country become low. It is a hurdles to development of our country. So what is communalism? Communalism means segregation in the name of religion, bifurcation in the name of religion, one religion to another religion. The people are so and creating hatred feelings among Hinduism, Muslimism, Christianity, by other religions. So the first one we should think about it. Communalism, it means it creates the segregation of religion. It creates segregation of religion and separation of religion and created hatredness each other people. Second point. And third point, cultivating opposite self-interest. Here Christianity is great, Islam is great, Hinduism is great, like that. They are thinking their own self-interest. One community belong people, they have think about their self-interest. So these self-interest made them opposite religion people. So one thing is segregation of religion and created hatredness among the youth people, and also self-interest also developed and opposite to the one religion to another. 3 points are main points to create the communal feelings in the society. So this is known as the communalism. Communalism means separation of religion and create hatredness among people and also opposite self-interest. This is known as communalism. Okay, are you clear? See, it creates social differences. Now the effect of communalism. See here, the communalism which creates so many defects in our society, not a progressive, not a positive ways. These are all creates a negative ways, negative effect to the society, and society go through down, not grow. So differences also created by communalism, and mutual suspicions also created among themselves. Mutual cooperation, nothing, only suspicion and fear situation. No one ready to go to what they want the place because they become fear feelings also created by the communalism. So differences created and also mutual suspicion existed and fear situation. These are the three important bad effects created in our society by the communalism. So is it necessary? Is it cooperate by us? So don't cooperate like such activities in our society. So in the society, so political competition start here on the basis of communal, on the basis of voting, and social groupism also start. They belong to such religion, they belong to another one religion. So they are trying to get the cooperation for voting. So the social groupism also developing and political groupism also competition also start. And third one, economic hatefulness is expressed in communalism. They are rich, they are poor, and higher people try to make them down, like that. So richarity, poorarity, and also hatefulness, social groupism, and political competition also exist in our society by the communalism. See, this is the communalism feelings existed in our society. Communalism is the anti-social activity. Write about it. May ask question in your examination. We have to write what is communalism, what are the bad effects, what ways this existed. So next you should write communalism has the capacity to endanger the integrity and unity of India. So it has its own capacity, not positive. It is endanger. So that is endanger and also endanger of our integrity and unity of our Indian society. So is it necessary? No. Next, it not only disturb the peace of the society. Communalism not only create the peace of society and also the destroy and destruction of public and private property also. Why is it necessary? Why we should not destroy? Why we are now avoiding? Because of it gives peace? No. It gives property? No. Why? Why should we encourage? So that is a bad effect to one group also, another group also, totally human being distracted by that type of activities, isn't it? So don't encourage such activities. So the communalism not only disturb our peace of mind but also distracted the private and public property. It leads to mutual accusation. It leads mutual accusation, one accused to another one, another accused to someone. So accusation also started each other in our society, and physical as well. It is also physical hatredness, physical fight also starting, and the other undesirable effects happening in our society. So we should, as a human being, we need the desirable activities, desirable effects, but communalism which creates the undesirable effects to the society. So society people doesn't get any peace of mind, and not only that, losses of public and private property also. So that is our property, isn't it? So don't cooperate such activities. See, the picture has given the idea what type of communalism. In the form of communalism happening, that type of destruction in our society, the slandering, looting, and bribing, and whatever you want, they are getting from others. Shops and buildings also looted by one person to another, one group to another group, like that, hatred each and everyone, hatred feelings. Yeah, see, we are one. in our society? Where our education? What type of education is available to that such activity people? Nowadays they are engineering, doctor and highly qualified people. They are doing such activities, such illegal activities. As he a doctor here present, but he is support to the terrorism, terrorist activities in other countries, drug addict. See, what type of education we have given to the people nowadays? Think about it and go ahead. Dear students, a lot of precautions are needed to avoid such activities in our society now. So these are the challenges posed by communalism. So our government has taken so many remedies to stop and curb it. So ideas like uniform civil code. So here very need to civil uniform code to avoid it, one thing. Second one, remedy is equality among all the citizens. We should provide equality all of them, either Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Jain, whatever. We are human beings. We should create such behavior in our society through the education, and elders and everyone create such a knowledge. And third one, supporting secular values. India is a secular country. Indians are secular. Is it only in our preamble? No. We should execute in practical life also. So supporting secular values also in the society. So then transcending narrow thoughts in favor of national interest can be the solution for communalism. First one, our mindset is very important. That is the broad one thoughts. Don't thought the narrow thoughts in favor of national interest. We should have national interest, okay. But our national interest don't like the narrow thoughts, narrow meanings, narrow ways. So that is the solution for communalism. And economic and social inequality could be the communalism. Economic and social inequality also one kind of supporting to the communalism. We should try to make equality by the some strategies. See, so inequality, that is need equality. So in this way, attempts are made by our government should be made to portray the face of all people and develop healthy national thoughts. We should develop the healthy national thoughts, all of human beings by religions or any elders or education also. And precautions should be taken to check communalism. Always check communalism. Precaution or motives are very important, as it would spoil the integrity. Without the precaution or motives to curb the communalism, spoil our integrity, equality and fraternity and cultural diversity of India. So that communalism is against to the main principles of our cultural diversity, fraternity, equality and integrity. So these are all should be exist in our society. We are living each other peaceful. Otherwise, we should face fearful. So the citizens should commit themselves for a secular society. See, that is the destruction. People here also looting. See that type of plundering, looting, not necessary to us. Okay, dear friends, we have discussed the problems and challenges of India. 4 points already over, that is communalism. The 5th point is status of women. The status of women also one of the major problems and challenges for India since 1947. Because all over the world and also in India, the women's status become low down comparatively men. Okay, so why her status become low? What are the causes for that? What were the steps have been taken by our government to improve or uplift the women in our society? So these are the main discussing point. Say the achievements of women during pre-independent India are notable. Pre-independent also they have served very great contribution to our nation as a woman. As a woman. Okay, number of women are have done great job. See the Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, Kittur Rani Channamma, and Annie Besant, Kasturba Gandhi, Savitribai Phule, and Sarojini Naidu. See the great luminarians in the side of women, they have done very good job before Indian independence. The situation is very worse on those days, but they have done their great job. We should remember such type of women, and they should model for all of us. Okay, so here they are memorable women during the freedom struggle as a freedom fighters. Now women are present in all walks of life. Her role is very important to uplift in family also, and nation also, and world also. Nothing the place without the women rule. So see, in medical, she is doing as a doctor, and also teaching. The lady teacher is in the classroom. She is teaching the students. See, her work is very important here. And here the pilot. See, she is doing her work in pilot also. Astronaut like a Kalpana Chawla. See what a great contribution she has given that. And police constable and politics. Nowadays they have involved in politics like a man. So their job, their contribution also very important like a man in our society. In this way, our government has taken so many remedies to make her empowering the women. The status of women has remained low. Why? Nowadays the status becomes very low. Why? Because social custom. See, the cutting of hair of women by men. That is their own customs, traditions, beliefs, rituals. More exist in our society. So that is the main causes for the low down of women. Second one point, the poverty. See, begging. These people from one house to another house or in the street. So the women also become low down. Next one, the illiterate. No one got and now getting literacy. They unable to read and write. So these three main causes for the low down of the status of women has affected the progress of the country. So that is also affected the progress of our country. So the government has started Women and Child Development Department in order to develop women's education and status. So the first one implemented, the steps has taken by government to improve the women uplift. That one, the Women and Child Development Department. One thing, giving women's education and status. And through various measures taken, the government is to improve the status, health and education of the women also. Next one, the first one, Women Development Department. Okay. And second one, many programs have been conducted by our government to curb child marriage. See, avoiding child marriage and stopping dowry system. Prohibition Act also implemented in 1961. And compulsory free education are implemented as a means of empowering. Empower means encourage the woman in politically, socially like a man. That is called empowerment. So empowering the women through these ideas, our government has taken so many measures. Next one, measures. The government of Karnataka has implemented Stree Shakti program. You know, Stree Shakti program. Through that program, nowadays more and more women become pledge. Through which self-help groups also of women and are formed, posted as a means of social progress. These are all helpful to the progress of women. And various cooperative formations like Sri Shakti, one point, self-help groups, second point, association of self-help groups have been formed, and third one, women commissions have been set up or established at the national level and state level, address the various issues of women. In this way, our government has taken so many remedies, and also attempts are made to provide reservation in the state level and legislation level of national body, and women reservation also have been implemented in local village panchayat, taluk panchayat and jilla panchayat local bodies also. Okay, women reservation is also provided in government nowadays, some recruitment. Okay, so these are all the facilities, 33% reservation, and they are women reservation also, they are shining. So they are all providing such facilities. Okay, in India, our great former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ji was the Prime Minister for a long time, and Pratibha Patil, she was the President of our India. So we should give respect to them. And many women have performed various roles as the ambassadors and governors, ministers and chief ministers, and many others have influential position, have performed well. The success of these women has been inspirational for many women. Such people, such women are inspirational for the other women also. Okay, so we should give great respect to them and salute to them. Okay, next I will continue the another problems and challenges of India. That is terrorism. That is very important point. I will discuss next class. Thank you watching my video.